Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 8 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The headshots here of the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Back to throw, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Garoppolo now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
25 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll toss it to Breida.
Go, ready, run!
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Hey, 4 down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Goff now looks to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Rams 14.
180. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the 30 on second down, Goff, and this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Goff now to throw, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. McClellan, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
55, right there in the middle.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. From the 36, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Garoppolo's pass complete to number 80. Touchdown, San Francisco.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. On 1st down, McClellan looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Goff on third down. Dumps it off to Gurley.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Goff. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo.
They find some open field here. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All day, every day.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Oh, what a juke into space. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Garoppolo. This for his running back, McCoy. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. McClellan. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And Woods has it complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, and that's complete to Cooks.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A field position changer there, 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Goff now looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McClellan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo finding Knox there, complete. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, McClellan.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Goff. And Martin's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff throwing again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Goff now to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
To throw is Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,